Good evening and welcome to NDTV's YouTube channel. I'm Vishnu Showman. We're going to talk today about the election situation in Haryana and in Maharashtra. It's been a fascinating election. The elections were yesterday. And the big focus now, I think, more than Maharashtra, where things appear to be quite sorted, is in the state of Haryana, and where the BJP is going to get its numbers to cobble together a coalition to reach that mark of 46. The total number of seats in the assembly in Haryana, 90. The magic mark, the halfway mark is 45. The magic mark is 46. The BJP is presently at 40. They are 6 adrift of coming to power. There are independents who the BJP is trying to reach out to, approximately 9 independents. The BJP will need the support of at least 6 of them to try and come to power. However, and here's where it gets interesting, the Congress party with 31 seats is also trying to reach out to those independents. So it needs to be seen who gets the support of those independents. So it's quite clear that the BJP is far ahead in terms of a realistic chance of forming the government in Haryana, which is where this man, Dushyant Chautala of the Janata Party, comes into the picture. With 10 seats, the JJP is very much the kingmaker in Haryana. And the fact that he's not identified, at least not so far, whether he's going to go with the Congress or he's going to go with the BJP, because both sides are actually reaching out to him, makes this a particularly interesting election. Now, what is the JJP? A lot of people have been asking, who is Dushyant Chautala? Well, Dushyant Chautala is somebody whose party has emerged out of the INLD. Now, the INLD associated with Om Prakash Chautala, his father and he were expelled from the INLD. They went on to form this party, the JJP. His father is in jail. He's serving a 10-year jail sentence. In fact, Dushyant went to visit his father today, a day after he won his seat in the elections. His party did well with 10 seats. So it's from the ashes of the old INLD that the JJP has emerged to be a more than credible player, a more than credible force in the politics of Haryana. And so both the Congress and the BJP are reaching out to them. Now, the BJP has, in a sense, gone ahead with the first mover advantage. They've reached out to the governor yesterday itself, where they said that they sought a meeting with the governor to stake claim to form the government. Yesterday, the Prime Minister and Amit Shah at the BJP headquarters in Delhi announced that they'd won the election in both states, in Maharashtra and in Haryana. But apparently overnight talks did take place, and in those overnight talks, the process of the negotiations would really have started. What is the pound of flesh that these ministers, I beg your pardon, these leaders, the independents, are actually seeking? Now, in all of this, the name of Gopal Kanda has emerged. Gopal Kanda is a leader with a fairly dubious track record, somebody who's been in jail for the abetment and the abetment to suicide of an air hostess in an aviation company that he ran, MDLR Airlines. He's got several cases against them. There are economic cases as well. The air hostess in question, Geetika Sharma, committed suicide, and a few months later, this was back in 2012, her mother committed suicide as well. And we interviewed Geetika's brother, who says that he's aghast that any political party would actually reach out to Gopal Kanda and try and bring him on board. The Congress has been very critical of this as well. Sushmita Deb, the senior Congress leader, the head of the Mahila Congress, told me earlier on in the day that she deplores the fact, and she's written to Amit Shah, the Home Minister, their efforts at bringing along a person who is as tainted as Gopal Kanda. But it needs to be mentioned that, guess what? Mr. Kanda was a minister in a Congress government in Haryana several years in the past. So is this an issue of double standards? I think the larger issue over here is of political propriety, and whether the BJP in this present context would look into that seriously as well. So at the moment, the JJP, talking about them again, haven't decided who they're going to support. Dushyant Chautala did hold his first press conference today. He says it's going to be a matter of hours, if not days. So that's where Haryana is. So let's turn our attention then to Maharashtra. It's a lot easier in Maharashtra. The Shiv Sena BJP are going to come back to power, but the Shiv Sena has made it absolutely clear that they are going to decide on what they believe is an equal, equitable relationship in terms of berths and positions between them and the BJP, because they realize that without them, the BJP with its numbers could not come to power. And therefore, it's not by any means a BJP government coming to power, it's very much a coalition government coming to power. The Shiv Sena has done reasonably well for itself in these elections. Aditya Thackeray, very much the son of Uday Thackeray, very much the focus, the young star of the Shiv Sena. Will there be some sort of arrangement or agreement that the Shiv Sena is pushing for, whereby you've got Aditya Thackeray in a rotating chief ministership with Devendra Fadnavis? This is not something the BJP will easily accept. Devendra Fadnavis is seen to be an up-and-coming leader, somebody close to the RSS, somebody who's done quite well. He's doesn't face any allegations or any taint. He is seen to be a clean leader, relatively efficient, and somebody who's favoured by the Prime Minister. Narendra Modi sees him to be a real star, somebody with a national level portfolio in the years to come. So he's somebody that they are grooming. To have Aditya Thackeray, an up-and-comer in politics, to actually get the post of chief ministership would some in the BJP say not be practical, not in terms of leadership, because he would lack the experience, and not in terms of what they would want in terms of leadership from Devendra Fadnavis himself. But today, there were posters which emerged in Mumbai, which are always critical commentary posters associated or affiliated to the Shiv Sena, where they had these images of depicting the requirement of the Shiv Sena for the BJP. So I think that message is also fairly clearly being stated. In all of this, let's not forget about the role of the opposition, the role of Sharad Pawar, the senior leader of the NCP, the fact that they've done so well. If you look at the seat count of the NCP, A, they've done much better than the Congress, and B, they're just a little short of the Shiv Sena itself. So the NCP has done well. The equation has changed. They are now not the junior partner in the association with the Congress party. They would, on the basis of their performance, actually be big brother in the opposition alliance, which again has done so well, certainly far better than what many expected, but by no means close enough to forming the government in Maharashtra. I think the big story from Maharashtra and from Haryana is we have an opposition in this country, and that augurs well for the process of our democracy.